Hey, what's up everybody? Today we are covering my personal favorite exercise, and that's how to get your first pull-up. Let's begin. One of the reasons why I love pull-ups so much is because the carryover strength is immense when it comes to any other calisthenics exercise, like the ones that you see me performing right now. Not only is this a really fun exercise, it's literally the best exercise that you could possibly do for developing your back and lats and also core, since it is a compound movement, meaning more than one muscle is at work during this exercise. What you see me doing right here is called a hollow body position. I'm activating my lower abs by levitating my feet off the ground just a couple inches. This is the same body position that you're also going to have during a pull-up, with the exception of the arms, of course. My arms are raised just a little bit too high. So after you learn how to hold this position, you're ready to start working on your grip. Grip strength is very important when learning how to do the pull-up. If you can't hold onto the bar, you're not going to be able to activate your back muscles, which would aid you in completing the pull-up. What I'm doing right here is practicing only having one foot on the ground simultaneously with the other. So this way I don't have to have 100% of my weight divided in between my two hands. So after practicing this, you'll start to find yourself getting stronger in terms of grip strength, and this won't really be a challenge for you anymore, which leads to the next progression, which is just hanging on the bar for time intervals. When training grip strength endurance, it's important to follow sets. So I want you to perform 8 sets of a 20-second hold, followed by a 10 seconds rest, to ensure that you're going to be strong enough for this pulling motion. The very first movement in the pull-up is the separation of the shoulder blades, also referred to as scapula retraction. Whenever you're doing this, just try to imagine pinching a penny between your shoulder blades. It's important to practice this without bending your elbows or letting your arms bend at all, to really ensure that your scapula is doing all the work and not your biceps or shoulders or anything. Now that you've mastered the scapular retraction, we're going to apply the exact same movement to an exercise. This exercise is called the inverted row. This is a great exercise because it can be performed by basically anyone with any fitness level. The more parallel to the ground you are, the more difficult this exercise will be. Just simply walk up to lessen the difficulty of this exercise. This exercise will definitely make you a lot stronger. So once you can do, I would say, 5 sets of 10 reps with this exercise, you're ready to move on to a more difficult progression. But before we move on to the next progression, I would like to add that if you do have access to a gym or the same kind of machine that I'm using here where you can practice your chin-ups and pull-ups, definitely use that to your advantage. Back when I couldn't do pull-ups or chin-ups, I would do 3 sets of 5 of the highest weight that I could possibly do. And if I could complete all 3 sets, then I would up the weight by 1 brick by the next week. And I would typically run through that routine 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So when training any difficult calisthenics exercise, it's very important to train the negative of the movement. So a great way to train the negative version of a pull-up is to simply just jump up to the bar as high as you can and control the release of your body weight on the way down. So essentially, you're just practicing the second half of the movement. Once you get really good at doing the second half of the movement, you're naturally going to be strong enough to also do the first half of the movement, thus leading you to be able to complete a full pull-up. So as I often say, when training this, it's so important that you remain consistent and that you're able to train this every single week. Without consistency, you'll never get the results that you want. So always just push through the pain, push through the difficulties. You know, when I first started, I couldn't do 1 chin-up either. Now I can do what, like 10 muscle-ups? Come on, you have so much potential that you're not even aware of. Just execute and perform. Thank you for watching. Peace. One thing I forgot to mention, please go ahead and like and subscribe, as that will help me out so much. I'm a super small channel. I could use the extra help right now. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and have an awesome day.